Welcome back, my friends from Bangladesh. Today I'm gonna take a look at another older rock song, and it's by the Arekta Rock Band. The song is called Eden. I wanted to make this track actually the same time when I made the reaction on Ida Night Driver. This is now a little bit longer ago, a couple of weeks, months, I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I still wanted to go for this because you recommended it. As always, I translated the lyrics for you in English, so yeah, basically actually for me, so I can understand the lyrics. I will try to make a lyric interpretation in this, and we will gonna listen to the song. You're gonna see my reaction after the intro.
Ich mach den Mund auf und rappe. Ihr verliebt das Predigers Wille. Ihr redet doch, sagt nichts. Das ist die gesprächige Stille.
If you want to support me, please sub to the channel, hit the bell. Let's check out this band. They never were on my channel before. I never heard any of their music. It's my first time hearing this band, so let's check it out. What we got, we can basically check, but yeah, no subtitles on the video, so let's go for this. Heavy metal, that's the sponsor. Okay. You know, I just want to say one thing about this. I feel it is funky, but at the same time, it has something that is like ethereal. It's like it has a heavenly spirit to the sound, you know, and I think this is purposeful when the song is called Eden. You know, if you want to create something that talks about the creation, talks about afterlife, you want to have a sound that resembles this heavenly feeling, you know. I understand the sound choice so far from the intro, definitely. Oh, you hear this bass? Wow. That sounds like 90s, man. This is literally so cool. You know, I said 90s, maybe it's rather 80s. It has this spirit of being a rock pop song, but at the same time with a lot of electronic influences. You know, the bass sound, the drum sound, it sounds very electronic. And then you have these rock influences with the guitar, as well how the bass plays, not how it sounds, but how the bass plays. So it's like a fusion of like pop rock and electronics. I think we had in Germany a lot of bands in the 80s who made sound like this, and I think it sounds really good. The mix is done very well on this song. You can hear every instrument perfect. The equalizer's done really well, so you can hear every aspect of what the instruments are doing. The voice sounds super cool as well with these high tones, and it's almost like whispering, almost like a hush. You know, I really like the sound of this, you know. Now we can go for a little bit of the lyrics right here, and I want to say that I only will say what I think what the song is about. We can make this big right here so you can see. Have you ever thought about a rain-soaked plan guided by imagination and heavenly chaos, an unspoken translation of creation in the mind? See, what have you found? Now, taking into account that this song is called Eden, Now, I think it's talking about the creation in the first place, you know. So the creation of the world and of life on Earth, and at the same time, it talks about, as you can see right here. Have you ever thought about a rain-soaked plant? Now, I don't know how accurate this translation is. I told him to make it to keep the poetic meaning, but so what I think what this wants to tell us is that we got created in this world, and we can create as well. You know, we are in this world right now, and we have the possibility to create things on our own in this world with the possibilities we have. And what it says next is so take it all in your palm. Don't let it slip away. Bind it tight within this light. See what have you found, and this getting repeated. So basically saying, if you got a plan, if you have a future in mind, an imagination of how the future might look like, then you should stick to this, and you should follow your dreams and create the thing that you want to create. This is at least how I understand these lyrics, how they are meant, with the reference of the creation of the world, right? All right, let's continue with the song right here. You know how he reminds me of a version, like the singer, of a version of Justin Timberlake, but in another setting. You know, imagine like a singer with a similar voice, like Timberlake, being in another country, growing up in another culture, and singing about another topic. And this is what comes out. This is for me the feeling, and I think his voice is really, as a male singer, to sing high like that, these high tones. This is pretty crazy, you know. It's like, it's not that many can do this like that. Alright, so I think we can go a little bit for more lyrics. I don't know if there's coming now an instrumental part. It sounds a little bit like this is a C part coming up next. Now, we had most of the lyrics. I think what is now changing is there's just 4 lines right here. We have breaking through the walls of the sky, lost in the land of stars, I wander, reaching out from the edge of the mountain into the depths, guided by imagination and heavenly chaos. So, I mean, the heavenly chaos is like, it sounds like the afterlife, right? But at the same time, the stuff before, you know, it sounds like we are more like in a dream, or we're it's like in different metaphors described how you conquer, how you conquer obstacles, and how you follow your path and achieve the things you want. you know. And this is a little bit what I see right here, and what is as well what could be meant by this is the fact that you fulfill your destiny in a way that you like, if you achieve the things that you want and have to in your life, you have fulfilled your destiny and you go into the afterlife with a fulfilled destiny, and then you go to heaven. You know, that's a little bit like how I understand the thing. I'm really not sure because the thing is really cryptic. It's just my attempt on understanding what the song is about, you know. All right, but we can listen until the end right here. That was cool. Woo. Now we got the funk right here. That's what I meant. Woo. That was... Sorry, I have to interrupt the singer right here. This guitar solo was super cool. It was so funky that you could hear the joy from the guitarist, that he had fun playing this. He was super, bro. Nice stuff. You could hear his joy. His joy was transformed into the notes on his guitar, basically. This is what happened right now. Look, why are you wearing a shirt that says no future right there? I just wonder, and I don't know who the guy on who this face is. You can see this right here. I don't know who that is. I don't know if it's like a famous person who I should know. Yes, I don't know. Okay. There we go. Bro, it was some cool stuff. Yeah. I mean, the credits, we can see them nowadays on YouTube. What is really unfortunate. Yeah. I mean, that's how it's going. Maybe you can see the Arekta Rock Band, consisting of Riyazat Azmi on the vocals, Ifats Abrar Reza on the guitar, Sakib Manzoor Zihan guitars as well, Arjo Bizvas on the bass, and Raihan Mahbub Rasha on the drums. So this is the band. Now, lyrics and tuned by Riyazat Azmi. So lyrics by the vocalist as well, and tuned. I'm not 100% sure what tuned means right here. We have the record mix and mastered by Raihan Mahbub Rasha. So this is the drums. The drummer is doing the record mix and master as well. Okay. Really cool. So yeah, what actually means that this band can produce their own songs without being relying on a studio. If the drummer is like a professional mixing engineer, this is like worth so much. That is crazy. That is really good. Okay, man, if you want to support me, please sub to the channel, hit the bell. Right here you can find another reaction from me on Bangla music. Right, you can find music from myself. If you check it out, thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot. Follow me on my socials. And my people, I'm out.